Hi everyone, and welcome to the first part of a new Let's Build series in which I'll be building a family home based off of a floor plan. So I wanted to do this because whenever I get comments from people who are just starting out with building asking me for tips, the most common piece of advice I give is to look at pictures of real homes or to look at floor plans, because that is something that helps with trying to figure out how to best lay out homes and trying to get the scaling of the house right. Because I know for me, when I first started out with building, I had a lot of trouble with getting the proportions right, because I would just build houses that were way too big with rooms that were way too big and they were just very square. So looking at floor plans just helped me out so much with that, but I mentioned that in a recent speed build, and a few people commented saying that even when they try to follow floor plans, they still have some trouble with that. So I thought it'd be a good idea to do a Let's Build series where I could show my process for building a house based off of a floor plan. And plus, I just thought it would be a fun challenge. So this is the house that we're going to be building, and I'll include a link to the floor plan in the description. I'm planning on editing in pictures of the floor plans into the video, but they're probably going to be a little small, so it might be kind of hard to read. So yeah, I'll just include that down there in case any of you want to get a better look, or maybe you want to try to build along with me. So I'm just going to get started on this. And oh yeah, the lot we're on is it's Cypress Terrace one in Willow Creek, so it's in that really nice neighborhood where Oakenstead is, as you can see. So I just got rid of the house that I think it's a Spencer Kim Lewis family was living in. So anyway, let's just get started with this. So first of all, I just want to get in where the front door is going to go. So there's not really any dimensions for the foyer area, but I'm just going to go with 4 tiles wide, so that way we can have a 2 tile wide door in the center, and then one wall off to the side of that door on each side. So let me just pick the door. I don't know, sometimes I kind of like to just get the front door I'm going to use in first. So I think there was this one. Yeah, we'll use this one. Actually, I'm going to make this the smallest wall height. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not always a fan of using the biggest wall height. And then next to that, we've got the living room area. So 14 by 16. I think I'm just going to make it 4 tiles wide. I mean, if you're going to go off the dimensions, it probably should be a little wider than that, because usually I go with each of these walls is 2.5 to 3 feet. But when it comes to stuff like this, I make adjustments, because I know if I make it 5 tiles wide, things are going to get kind of weird with the window placement. So we're just going to go with that. And I think 4 tiles there is good. Yeah, we'll just go with that. And then I'll go back a couple tiles like that. And then I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. So the reason why I wanted to do this was because I wanted to have these shutter windows in here, and it's not going to look as good as if I make it 5 tiles wide and just have this tile in the center. So we're just going to go with that for it. And then next to that is the dining room, so that is 12 by 14 feet. So I'm just going to go with 4 tiles wide for that once again, and just get these windows in here as a marker. And then we'll take that 5 tiles back. Alright, so that should be a good size dining room. And then there's a garage, so that's why I wanted to have it on this lot, so that it wouldn't look so weird having a garage. So I think we'll take that, yeah, we'll take that off 4 tiles. Let's see, 22 feet. I guess we can make this 9 tiles wide. The only problem is I'm going to have to figure out, I know I've seen some people doing some creative things to make garage doors, so I'm going to have to do that somewhat. Actually, let's make that maybe 7 tiles wide. How wide does it need to be? I mean, I think 3 tiles wide for a garage door would be fine. Yeah, I think this is fine. So that way we can have 2 3 tile wide garage doors, or I mean, they won't actually be garage doors, but we can figure out something creative to make it look like garage doors. And then as far as what I'm going to do with the space, I'm thinking I can just size up some of the toy cars and make it look like there's an actual car in there, and I can put a workbench in there and some other stuff like that. But then we've got the kitchen area, and I might actually bump that back out a little bit. I'm going to get around to that. So anyway, for the foyer, let's just pull that back 2 tiles. So this is, I guess this is going to be the foyer area, and it'll open up here, it looks like, into what will be the family room. So we're just going to make this part of that 4 tiles wide. Yeah, so usually when I'm doing this, I'm just thinking in terms of how things are going to be centered in it. So we're just going to have a double door right here, and then I guess we can do 6 tiles wide for this. Yeah, I think that's good. So then we can have a fireplace in the center and then windows on either side of that. So I think that works pretty well. Hopefully I'm doing a good enough job of getting across what I'm thinking here with this, because I'm kind of worried I'm not really explaining what I'm doing quite enough. It's probably fine though. Okay, so anyway, we'll have some other doors here going onto the deck. And then, okay, so this area back in here is going to be the kitchen. I'm trying to figure out whether or not I need to take it further back because I feel like proportion-wise, I made this area a little bit narrower than it would be based on the floor plans. So I'm just trying to, I'm going to put in some walls just to kind of figure things out here. So I guess you'd have, where's the stair? Okay, so the staircase is going to be right in here somewhere. Okay, so this is kind of, actually, we should probably get a staircase in. This is all rough, actually, hold on, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wall this off because, yeah, just so we get everything enclosed. So I just don't have any issues with that. And then the staircase is going to go right in here. So let me just get that in. So, I don't know, we'll just pick this staircase off for now. Get that in there, so it's kind of... Yeah, that's fine. Alright, and then the kitchen, should that be... No, I think one tile wide for the staircase is fine. And then there'll be, I think, a door into the kitchen right here. Yeah, so that'll open up to the kitchen. We'll just stick a wall here, and then this will be from the kitchen going into the dining area. Okay, yeah, that works. I think this actually is. So then all this space in here is for the kitchen, and okay, this is actually plenty of space. Yeah, I don't think we need a kitchen any bigger than that. Oh, and then there's also a half bathroom, it looks like right here. Like that. And then this is going to be a door going out to the garage, and then you'll have a little area. So I'm going to make it so that the rest of the house is on foundation, but then the garage is... There isn't any foundation in the garage, so we'll get to that. So yeah, and then we can have the door to the garage right here. And I think that'll work fine. And then this is plenty of space for a sunroom and breakfast room like it calls for. So I don't think we need to pull the back out any further than that, although... I don't know, I don't like how there's this much space in the back that's just flat. I don't know, maybe it's fine. I think it'll look better once we get get the second floor done. Okay, so let me just lay out the second floor now that we figured that out. Alright, so up here it looks like this whole area doesn't have, this area in here doesn't have anything above it. So first of all, I think right here will be a bathroom. And then there's going to be a bedroom going... That's a really long bedroom, though. Yeah, I think the dimensions look a little bit off because it's a bit narrower than it would ideally be. But that's fine. I mean, we can always fine-tune that a little later on, but I think it's fine for now. So, yeah, kind of a cool thing about this house is that, according to the floor plan, it's supposed to have a couple of master bedrooms. I think this is supposed to be a closet. I might just... Yeah, I think what we'll do instead is I don't really want to make an actual closet room, so we'll just do that and we'll put in one of those closets that came with Get Together in there. So I think that'll work. And then this is supposed to be another closet in here for a different bedroom. So we'll just stick another one of those in there. And then we have a bedroom that's 11 by 15, so I think we'll just go with 4 tiles for that. And then there's another bedroom in here. That one says 10 by 11, but I'm just going to go with... We're just going to do this. Yeah, because if I make it 3 tiles, it's going to be too narrow. And then we can just wall off an area in here for... Actually, hold on. Let me get in the rest of this first. So it looks like some of the other parts that are on the second floor are 1 tile in from the area beneath it, if that makes sense. Because if you look at the picture of the front of the house, you can kind of see how there's a little bit of roof in front of the wall on parts of the upper floor. Hopefully I'm making sense with this explanation. So we'll just take it in once, so then we can have roof in here, like a hipped roof in here that goes up against this wall. And then we'll do the same with this bedroom area. So just wall it off like that. So actually, I think like this... Oh, whoops. So I think like this, it will look fine having this be flat in the back, because you'll at least have the roof in here to add some detail, and we can figure out something. We can dress it up a little bit, maybe put some ivy on it or something like that. There's things we can do to fix it up. Alright, so now let's kind of figure out... So there's a bathroom and a bedroom in here. So I think we'll have... Yeah, we'll wall that off for the bedroom. And then we can have this be the bathroom for it. I think that's fine. And then I guess we can do this for the closets. I'm trying to figure this out because I was thinking this could be the closet for this bedroom, and then this could be the one for this bedroom, but then it's kind of... You've got this awkward hallways you walk in, but then it would look weird if I did this to open that up, because then, I don't know, that doesn't really look much better. So that's something we can figure out a little bit more once we get to the interior. And then, oh, there was also another bathroom in here. So yeah, we'll just have... And then there's also another thing is there's a laundry room in this. And we don't have laundry, so I'm not sure what to do with this. I don't know. We could figure out something. Maybe I could absorb it into this bedroom or this bathroom and make the bathroom a little bit bigger. We can adjust this a little later on because I am not going to wait till that laundry pack's out to finish this. But yeah, we can come up with something. So this is kind of what we got for the floor plan. So we can always go back and fix things up a little later on. But now I'm going to move on to the roofing. Actually, first, let me get this up on a foundation. Just so we can better figure things out with that. I think that's good height. Maybe we should go a little higher with this. Yeah, let's try this out. Alright, and then for the porch or the deck, I'm thinking maybe 2 tiles out from here. And then it could just come out like that, and then it's going to meet up with the family room over there. So then right here we can have the staircase. I'm just going to stick this one in as a placeholder bowl. Probably the next part I'll go through and fix up all the coloring of everything. So this part's focus is mainly going to be just finishing the structure of this and getting the roofing done. And then there's also a deck back here. So looking at the picture, it looks like it goes out 1 tile more on this side and 1 tile more on this side. And I'm guessing this isn't covered. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work that well to try to cover it, so there we go, we got that. Maybe we could also... What if we had it wrap around a little bit here so we cover with the roof? Yeah, I might do that if this is looking a little bit boring. So we can have a covered part of the deck. Alright, so moving on, let's get the roof on. First I wanted to take and put some of this over here. Just so we can have this be covered. Wait, did I go out too far? Yep, I went out too far. Alright, and then that should be good. Okay, so I'm just going to start with this roofing up here. So first, we'll just get a hipped roof in here. Kind of worried this isn't going to come together right because if this isn't lined up with this. It always works better if you can just drag it over like this, but unfortunately we can't do that. Actually, you know what? I think that's why... So, hold on. What we might be able to do is to pull this in. Because this lines up, right? Okay, so I'm thinking... Perhaps we can do this. And then I think this... doesn't quite line up with that. It's kind of annoying. Maybe we could just pull this over. What was in here? This bedroom? Yeah, because what I wanted to do was take this roof and then stick it in here. And then just pull it all the way back. But then if we do that, it's... Oh no, it actually does line up. Okay, no, I was worried it was going to be overhanging here 1 tile, but no, we're fine. So how does that look? It looks kind of weird back here. I mean, it looks fine in the front. Actually, I'm just going to get another roof in here. And that's why the roof always gets really annoying. It's just kind of annoying trying to get everything to match up right. Okay, first of all, this is way too high of a pitch. That does not look good. Let's lower that a little bit. And then we gotta lower this one to match and then figure out something to do in the back because this roof just doesn't look as good back there. Probably also looks kind of awkward because we don't have windows in here. I'm not sure if those are exactly the windows I want to keep. But we'll just lower the pitch a little bit more. Alright, so that down one, that down one. I think that works. Yeah, looks good to me. Okay, this does not look good to me though, so what are we gonna do about this? So if we push this in, what if we just stick another hipped roof right here? And then just made it so it lined up with this, and then lowered it down to the right pitch. It kind of works. I don't know, something about that still looks a little off to me. I'm just gonna stick this in here though so you can't see it. We'll just... And you got this overhang here, so I guess we had to pull that in. Oh, and by the way, in case you didn't know what I just... Actually, no, it doesn't really matter, but if you hold down shift, you can just move one side, but you can't really even see the other side over here, so it doesn't really matter if I just stick in both sides, but yeah, I kind of got to do that or else it looks weird. But then this is overhanging over here. Yeah, this is where the roofing just kind of annoys me a little bit. And then another thing I noticed was that, so on the floor plan, it had a little bit of hipped roof in here. So I'm going to see if we can do that. That might look better than just having that roof go all the way to the front. How does that look? Huh. I think that looks a little bit better than that roof just going all the way to the front of it. Right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we'll stick with it. Alright, so for the roofing over this area, I think if we try to recreate what they have on the picture, it'll end up looking kind of weird because we'd have to have a hip roofed up against here, and then we'd have a gabled roof over here, and I just don't think it's going to turn out well with the game. So what I'm going to do instead, hold on, is just take a gabled roof and then stick it here. So I think that should be fine, right? Yeah, I think so. And then we'll just add in a hipped roof over this. Alright, so put that over there. I have to move it inside a little bit so we don't get that end bit showing through here. Actually, let me put a window in really quick just so I can kind of get an idea. I think we'll go with this window. Yeah, because there's a bathroom right in there. And then we'll just raise it up a little bit so it comes right under that. And just get another hipped roof and then it should be good. Or half hipped roof, actually. Alright, is that the right height? Yeah, I think so. You know what? Now that I think about it, let's just make this covered, because this is gonna look weird if we just leave it uncovered. So yeah, I think that looks a little bit better. And then, yeah, perhaps what we could do is just take this out a couple tiles, drag this out just so everything looks even next to the house. Although that's off-center. So that looks a little weird. Whatever. I mean, everything doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical and lined up. But, you know what? Actually, let's lower that just a little bit. Yeah, we can always adjust this later. Actually, did I move that out too far? Oh, I think I moved out one tile too far. Right? Yeah, I did. Okay, and then we can bring this around and have a covered deck back here. Something like that. You know what, actually, now I got the window in, that looks a little weird. So I'm just gonna bring that forward. And then we can just stick this in there for a little bit of decoration. Yeah, so things probably look kind of weird now, but as we get further in and things take shape more, I think it'll start to look better. But actually, it's gonna be easier if we go down to this level. Yeah, so we'll just stick this in here. And then bring that into the house a little bit. Yeah, I think we'll just keep it the height it is, or yeah. I think that's fine. And then we just gotta get some more going all around this side. Yeah, it's always like whenever I'm first starting out builds, I always worry that they're just gonna turn out looking like crap just because, I don't know, it's sometimes kind of hard to tell when you're first starting out with a build. Like, it always just looks kind of weird when it doesn't have any wall covering on it and you're kind of figure out exactly what you're going to do with things. So I don't know if I'm going to get to trying to figure out the whole covered deck thing I was talking about at the back of the house in this part. I might just save that for next part. We'll see. I'll see how I feel once I figure out the rest of this. Yeah, it'll look better once we get the trim on it. So I just want to figure out window placement a bit. So I think we should have a couple of... Actually, let me go with the smaller one. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go with the smaller one for up here. This looks... Yeah, I'm gonna have to adjust this some. This looks kind of weird. Yeah, it might look better if we actually stick a roof up above this. I really wish that on the hip roofs they came out a little further past the walls, because that just always annoys me about hip roofs. Because I like it like this when, you know, where there's a little bit of an overhang, but then unfortunately you don't have that with hip roofs and it just doesn't look as good. Okay, you know what, I'm gonna take one of these. I think this is the matching one. Yeah, we just take one of these and stick that in the middle there, so it looks a little bit better, and then we'll have one right here. Alright, so that could be the bathroom window. Yeah, something about... I feel like it'll look better once it takes shape. I might have to adjust this some. Although, I feel like we need a window right in here. Yeah, that'll probably make that look a little bit better. I think I'm gonna... Hold on, let me make sure I center that. I think that right here would be good. Yeah, let's have lots of natural light in here. Actually, let me lower this. Yeah, I think that's a little bit too high. Hopefully that's something that'll help it. And we just gotta get this one. Alright. Guess that helps a little bit. Second thought, this might look fine if we pull that in. Yeah, I think it's fine. I don't know, because I'm not sure if I'm going to do the whole continuing the deck around here thing. And I'm not really that happy with how the back of the house looks. We're definitely going to need to make that look a bit better. Actually, let me grab this. We can also put some more windows in right here for the living room. Which I don't know about that. Never mind. Let's not do that. I think we're fine without that. But we can stick another window in. I think it was right here. Was across from that? We can do that. We can get another window. Okay, so I'm just going to put in some other windows in here. I think we'll leave this side. Yeah, we'll just leave this side of the house without windows. I think that's fine. I'm not following exactly what they did in the floor plan because I did make some changes. And then for back here, maybe we could just, I don't know, look kind of weird if we just had these going all the way across. I don't know, I still feel like we need to have some kind of, actually I'm just going to leave this alone because I'm not completely sure what I'm going to do with it because I still feel like it would look better if we had some kind of, had the deck wrap around here or something like that because something just looks off with that. But I can at least get some doors in here. So it works. These kind of, wait, did they add in? Oh, no, they didn't add a new color. These were the get to work ones. When they kind of, it's not exactly the same white, but I think it's good enough. Yeah, I really like this. It doesn't have to exactly match. Yeah, I think that's fine. Alright, so anything else I was gonna do in this part? You know what? I'm just gonna get some trim on the roof because it doesn't look good like this. It just does not look good without trim. Oh, there we go. You know, that actually makes these hipped roofs look a lot better. Yeah, because hipped roofs always look kind of awful when you don't have the trim on them. So that definitely helps a lot with that. And yeah, the house looks like kind of a mess right now, but yeah, I think it'll take shape more as we continue on with this. And I'm gonna stick some railings in here really quick. So it might change this, but I just want to get something in so we kind of get a better picture of how things are gonna look with this. And then let's just, I don't know, for now we'll just stick these in here. Hold on, there we go. And then we get the railings for the stairs. I think this was, right? This was, yeah, that's the matching one. Okay. No, actually, I'm not really liking how these doors look. I don't know, they're just a bit wider than the windows are, so it's kind of bugging me. Yeah, this looks better. Alright, so we'll just have two of those. We'll just replace these doors with a couple of these facing towards each other. Yes, I think surely I'm gonna wrap up this part, so in the next part my goal is to kind of finish figuring out this stuff, like, you know, the roofing, what I was talking about with this, and to put up the wall covering and all of that stuff, and maybe to figure out what we're gonna do for the garage doors in here. But one last thing I'm gonna do before wrapping this up is quickly add in some columns so things look a little bit better. So yeah, I hope you all are enjoying this series so far. I'm having fun with it. I'm really looking forward to continuing on this house, and yeah, this is where I'm going to end things. So be sure to let me know what you think of this house and what you think I could do to make it look a little bit better as we go into the next part. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and bye!